Hello YouTubers, family and friends, it's Steve back with the diesel heater box part 3 I think, or something like that. It's been a bit, so I'll show you it around now. So I've got the lid and everything done. I've got the heater mounted in the box, it's only temporary, just for a mock up. I mounted a fuel cell as well, so that's how the fuel. That's going into the wall there of the summer house, and that's where the hot air will go in, so that'll go through the wall. Then this is where I'll fuel up there. That's already mounted to there as well. And then I'll have a fuel pipe running down from there into here. So I've got it drawing from the top, the fuel pipe going down into it. And then I'll just refuel there, pop the lid back on, and then that covers that to protect it. So I'm just going to take the fuel tank off to, I'm going to drill the hole today for the exhaust. So if you can see, there's a big gap underneath the bottom of here, and that's where the exhaust will come straight through the bottom and straight out, and then it'll be far away from where the air intake is here. It'll be over 2 meters away from that, so we've got no or very little chance of cross contamination. So I'm just going to dismantle it all now to drill the hole for the exhaust, and I'll show you what I do with that, because I cut a piece of scaffolding tube and I mount that inside the box and put the exhaust through that. This is fireproof OSB board, but not 100% fire. It will go on fire if it's subjected to extreme heat. It will go on fire, but apart from that, it's quite good. But the heater itself doesn't even get hot, or if it does get hot, it shuts down. Anyone who knows anything about these, they've got sensors all over them. As soon as anything fails, they don't run. They just shut themselves down. So if it gets over warm, it shuts itself down. So it's the safest thing I've seen is heater sensors inside, outside. And if none of them are working, it won't work. It just won't work. It's just throw up an error code. I think it's E10, overheating, something like that. When you buy them, you get a book with all the error codes in, and so it can tell you on that. But I've never had them overheat before, because if the fan doesn't work to pull air over it, it won't work. Nothing will work because it's got sensors on it. And anyone who's seen them on YouTube, you'll see if there's one part of it that doesn't work properly, the whole thing won't work. It's like a fail safe on everything. So you can't bypass it. It's all built into the programming system. Right, I'll take this apart now. I'll take this fuel tank off. Take you see, I've got it all mounted in like that. See? So I'll take this out, take this off, and then we're directly down from this now is where we're going to drill to put the hole for the exhaust, and then we're going to mount it. Show you. Here's the exhaust you get with it, but I buy a bigger piece. I buy a 2 meter length one. If you see there, and that's the size hole we're putting in, and we're mounting this, we're bonding this into the hole. So that'll go through there. Then in between all that there, I've got some fireproof insulation, and I've put the fireproof insulation around it to keep the pipe central. And then it's not in contact with the wood on the box at all. So I have had some comments, people saying, "Oh, wooden box at one fire." I'm going to show you these. They get warm, they don't get hot, because if they get too hot, they shut down. And to set wood on fire from this, you have to get it a good flame and a good source of ignition. The exhaust gets hot, but with this, I've used them in the past like this way, and it's long as it's not in contact with the wood, it's fine. It gets the same again. It gets warm, but it doesn't get hot enough to combust anything. Right, so dismantle it now, and I'm going to mount that inside. So basically I take the exhaust right down below. I've marked inside the box where I need to drill to mark where the exhaust is. So you have to, if you can see down there, I've put a little mark there. That's where the exhaust is underneath. That's where I've got the mark where it's coming out. It's a bit tight, the box, but I don't need to make it any bigger than what it is really. So let's dismantle it all out, take the fuel tank off. Right. Go. Put that off. Go one side. Right. Just going to take this out now. It's only just all locked in, so I can. I'm a bit behind on doing it, to be honest with you. I was hoping to be a bit more forward than what I am, because of the weather we've had in North Wales. The weather's been bad, and I've been working as well. So between working and the weather, it's not been the best to catch up with things, to be honest with you. Take this off. So, don't make anything complicated, keep it as easy as you can. See, that's it there. So when I've marked, is that's the exhaust, and I've marked in line with that there, and I've put the mark on the box. Just put a little mark inside, but I'll cut this out now. Okay. Sharpie. Just mark it before I move it. Right. So I've marked it. So I've marked it there when I had to pick the framework that holds the diesel heater on. I marked on the framework where the exhaust was, marked it on there, then I marked it on here, and I eyeballed where it is there. So it's roughly in the middle of it there. Hopefully I've got a good eye. And now I've got to drill a hole in the bottom of the box to take that in, and then I've got to bond it in then. I only use to bond it in, and use that stuff there, and it's Evo stick, and it does stick like back here. Start to go out of camera. Right. Let's drill this hole. Across. Anyone who knows, you use a hole cutter. If you go half from one side, half from another, it stops getting a rough edge on it. The bottom. So you can see the gap I've got underneath. come through there, onto the floor and out to the side. There we go. So we've got a good cut from both sides, get a bit of sandpaper, there's a nice little wheel. Some sandpaper. That's not a hole we've just cut. This is another one I've just seen now, but that's a bit rough. I might as well sand it off along here. I'm sanding this, I haven't even tried the piece of stuff into it yet. Right. Oh, lovely. It's lovely. So I've just got to get made a bit of packing up to hold it in there now. A little brush, a new brush. So this is at the bottom of the box. Then I'll add this metal ring then, like that there. Then the exhaust. This is the exhaust you get with it, and it's okay if it's in a van or something like that because it's going away from it. Because keep it outside. The exhaust I bought an extra piece of exhaust. I bought a 2 metre length piece of exhaust, and to be honest with you, you may as well go as long as you can, because that 2 metre length of exhaust was only £4.50. So that's a piece I've got to use when I put it together. So you see, that'll go in there, and that'll go right in the middle of it there, and I'll pack it out with fireproof insulation, like glass wool fireproof insulation. So that'll go in the middle of that there, once this is bonded in. Then this will have a bend on it and come out this way over here. That's the plan. Right. So I've got some packing here now. I'll pack it up and I'll do some bonding, and then the lid of it then after I'm gonna put some felt on the lid to make that waterproof. So I'll show you that as well. Right, let's get this in. Right, where's my packing now? This one here. Up here. be packing. We need some packing up here somewhere. This. There we go. I'll move the camera around, hold on. Right, I'll move the camera over on to show you. Working there. Right. So putting that now inside the box. We're going to bond it in and then I'll show you it in a minute. You got that in the camera? Yeah. There we go. So I'll show you in a minute exactly what I've done. I'll put a packing underneath to stop it falling through. So pop it in the hole. Get some gloves on. I need some gloves on just to smear the silica around. There we go. And people say, be careful it'll go on fire. Well, I'm going to show you it won't. I've made, God, I must have made about 8 of these diesel heaters now in these boxes in this way, and I've had no problem with any of them. Right. Add. Once more, go about checking in the silicone. More and more people are going onto these now because basically they can't afford to heat the houses, so this is the cheapest way to heat them. Right. You need a light. You get a bit of a light in there. Be alright. Be alright. Some stuff around it. A little bit round it, yeah. Putting a bit round this. All this is a piece of old scaffolding tube. Right. Pop that in all. Right. Go around it. Right, there we go. Seal it back up again. And that is basically it for that. Just drill a hole, pack it up, pop it in. I'll smear around it now. I'll show you on the camera exactly what I've done. No. If you can hear any noise in the background, there's my little diesel heater going. It heats a workshop here. I can't hear nothing because my hearing's buzzing at the moment. Right, I'll show you exactly what I've done there now. Get these off. You can see exactly what I've done. Just be a bit wobbly taking the camera out. Right, exactly what I've done there. There you go. So I bonded that in, and I've got some packing underneath to hold it in place, and then by tomorrow morning that'll be gone off that. So I'll leave that up there. I'll leave that up there now till tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now is is the box. I'm going to do the lid now. So I'm going to do the lid. We get rid of this. We don't need this. Pop that there. Let's see what the diesel heater. We don't need a bit of pipe. Right. Use this box. Right. Nice. So this is the lid. So what we're going to do, put normal roofing felt on the lid, and so we're going to felt it and then just staple it into place. It's just to keep the weather off it. Right. We'll have a look at that now. So basically, all I'm going to do is staple it into place. Great. Good. What I'll do is I've overcut it, so I'll just staple it into place, then I'll trim around it after with my knife. Right, start somewhere. Let's start somewhere. Right. 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 Open this way now. Pretty thick shed stuff. Right, there we go. Side. bits of stone falling off this everywhere. Right, let's just get on with it. There we go. Right. Put that bit off there. Let's see what we'll do with the other bit now. The knife. And the edge of it. That piped up stuff. Right. There. Done. See there, it's starting to come along. Stop this. Right. Come on in there. I'm not a roofing expert, but like wrapping a present. Like wrapping a present. And there we go. All the little bits of stone are coming off everywhere here. There. We'll sweep up after, putting all these little bits of bloody stone. you go. Stop working. More staples. Always something. So look. Look what we've got. Staples. Like that. Right, so we've got the access of that now. Right. Lovely. Somewhere. Right. Right, so look what it looks like from the other side. God, there's stones everywhere. There you go. What's that? A bit crimpy, messy there, but squash that down a bit. There we go. At least that's waterproof up there now. What do you reckon? See how it fits on the box. I'll show you that in a minute. Not know which way round it goes, but I'm just going to box for this stuff. There we go. There we go, that's on the box, I'll show you that. I can't read the box because it's got the packing underneath. There you go. So that's waterproof on the top with a big overhang, so it covers everything. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, there we go guys, that's that bit done for now. I've got a bit of tidying up to do, getting rid of all these bits of stone and everything else. On the one I used on my house, I used some artificial slate to do the top of it. So I used that for the one on the house, and I've used roofing felt, what we use as shed felting, just to just keep the weather off it. I'm going to cut some vented holes in the top as well, just to let a bit of airflow through, but knowing from the one on my house, it doesn't get that warm anyway, to be honest with you. It gets warm, but it doesn't get hot. As soon as it gets hot, it shuts down, so you've got no problem there. I'll show you the next bit. I don't know when I'll be able to show the next part again, because the operation to do me, because I've got no hearing, to do me hearing, they brought that forward a bit, so that'll be happening quite soon, so I don't think I'll be able to I might be able to show you bits of like painting it and stuff like that, but I might have to get some other people in to finish it off for me, because I'm going to be off my feet for a bit. But hopefully I can get some stuff done on it, so we'll see how we get on. But it'll be a while before I'm on to the next bit, that's what I'm saying. So keep on with it. Obviously this, well, the time of year now, we're in winter time, and we've got the heater on in the workshop, and I'm down to my t-shirt because it's that warm, and that it's running off 12 volts. We've gone off the solar panel batteries, so it's that warm and that efficient. You can't go wrong with it. So I'll show you the next. I think the next step after this now, I'll be mounting this no, I don't think I need to mount it in now. No more holes to cut in the box, only a couple of vent holes in the top. And then after that, I'm going to paint it with the Dulux weather shield to protect the box. And then I'll be drilling a hole through the wall and getting it fitted. Or I might get somebody else, some friends and that, to come down and who want to help to fit it all. And then I've got so I'll show you the electric side of it and fitting it, but it might be a bit hildly-piddly because I'm going to be off for a while, so it might be hildly-piddly before I'm back on my feet. So thanks for watching. Oh, and that's another thing, I'm up to now 102 subscribers, which I never thought. I remember there's somebody always telling me I've been doing these on and off now for about a couple of years now. I remember somebody saying, oh, I've been doing it for ages, and the most I got up to was like 30 subscribers. So when I got to 30 subscribers, I was made up. And then when I got to like 50, I thought, oh, well, there might be something in this. So I'm now up to 102 subscribers. So when people get excited to get up to 1,000, I think you have to get like 1,000 to get monetized or something. But I'm only doing it to show, well, to have a look back what I've done in the past, to show people what I've done in the past, to show myself what I've done when I get old. and my daughter, all my family in America, they all watch. I've got family in America. I've got family all around the country, and friends and everything, so they can all watch what I get up to. So I started doing it because of that, and then when I see subscribers going up, and so you know, we get nothing out of it whatsoever, but it's just a chance to show people what cheap heating you can get from a little thing, and keep a record of what because you do so much. I've done so much of this whole workshop I built, and I've built so much over my time and my life that you forget how much you've done. So I thought, well, document it. You look back, you go, wow, I have done a lot. So that's what I'm doing now. So that's it really. So keep subscribing, keep liking. Any comments? If people get hold of me. That'll be good for me to keep talking to people, especially everything I'm going through. That I'll be going through the next couple of months. Subscribe. If you pass it on to people to subscribe. My next goal is 200. So yeah, if I can get to 200 subscribers, I'll be made up again. So just the little things that make it up. I'm talking to people. I was talking to some guy in Canada who was asking about the diesel heater. Then I was talking to a guy in Australia about inverters. Because the inverter setup I've got for the my battery pack. So it's amazing that you can talk to people all over the world, and the amount of like my viewings is, I've got loads of views. It's like 30,000 views, but the subscriptions is low. But I'm only just starting out. I don't do no editing. One shot, one go. How YouTube used to be. You get all the rubbish, all the bits of like I've got tidying up to do, but it doesn't matter. So it's all in one shot, one go. So subscribe, like, and I'll see everyone soon. As soon as I get back on my feet, but it might be a bit of time. I wasn't expecting to be not going into hospital to have a hearing done this soon, but there you go. So it's all been rushed up because it's got worse, so I can't hear nothing. So keep subscribing, liking, or whatever you have to do on YouTube. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and hopefully I'll be back soon.